Okay, hi, I'm Roshni Ali. I'm a sound healer, I'm an ecstatic musician. I do ecstatic dance sets. And I'm going to share a very personal story because I feel when he asked me why you need to share it, because sports was my first love. I was in the pool when I was 9 months old, so I could swim better, I could walk. However, with school and college, you'll end up giving up sports and trying to keep up with the matrix, get a job, graduate. However, when my parents died, when 2016, 2018, I was filled with so much of rage. I felt like I could fist the wall and the entire wall would shatter. And at this time, was able to channel all my rage through rugby. And at this time, rugby was what I needed. It was a place where I was able to feel my emotions at its truest self. And when you're dealing with death on a very real level, you realize that we just collect junk. You're cleaning out your parents' mess and there's just junk and junk and junk. I spent almost a year cleaning out junk, and then you realize, what's the value in life? And what am I really healing from? Because we are told continuously those false narratives that you need the perfect TV set, you need the perfect cutlery, and you need this and you need this, and you're on this run. And it's all a lie. It's pretty much all a lie. We've been programmed. So the journey is to remember who you truly are before you were told who you had to become, before you were told what to buy. And in this journey where I realized I really don't even know myself. I've been just like a rat on a machine, just trying to keep up and live a life which is pretty much for somebody else. So Leo was my dog, which I picked up from Rourkela, and he was my angel. During the darkest days of depression, when you didn't feel like even walking up from bed, it's because I have to give Leo his food, I would land up eating. I had to take him for a walk, otherwise he would not sit still. So these are the days where I found companionship in Leo. And with rugby, I played well, I channeled my anger, I won national medals. And I felt my dad was watching me during the games. But then I also realized that, okay, my dad would want me to win a national medal, but now what? Where do I go from here? And this is the time I ventured into going on spiritual, very, very personal solo trips, where I would sit by a waterfall, discover sound healing, find a bowl. And what I really learned is the ability to cry. Because we are always so tough and so strong all the time that I can do everything. We bottle up all these emotions. But it's only through sound healing I realize I can shed tears. I can be okay with my emotions. And that is where the release, and I felt like a renewal, where my healing journey began. When I accepted the pain, I comforted myself and I let it go. But during this time, there are many, many vultures. When you're vulnerable and when you're in a process of change and transformation and healing, there will be people who will give you the worst ideas right in front. Like, come on, have 5 more tequila shots, let's do this. They don't understand what vibration you're trying to heal. So at this time, it is very important to be determined to break old patterns. And that determination is where many people lack and they keep falling back. So this determination has to be rock solid, and it has to come for a very, very pure personal space where you have to be true and authentic to yourself. I channel these during full moon meditations. When you look at the moon and you just actually absorb your own energy, see what you feel like. Ask yourself, how was the last month? What do I attend for the next month? Just sit and heal with sound healing and just read your thoughts. It is during these meditations I realized, in fact, on a full moon night, that I need to leave Calcutta and I need to come to Goa. And I took Leo, and then Leo got a girlfriend called Cookie. So we came on a train, and it was difficult how to figure out a new place in Goa. But the idea that I'm closer to nature and I'm accepted more here, it feels good. It made me into a deep seeker. And here I meet people who are also in the spiritual path, where we realize we're not just beings, but we're physiological, electric, magnetic beings. And we are so much more complex than what we are told to believe or programmed to be. And if you can really see it, there's God code in everything. These are these sacred geometry patterns where you can see it in nature, in leaves, and how the waves move, how the bees move. And it is not that whenever you feel, oh, I don't feel faith, or I question people with faith, it's like, look around you, it's all over, from the womb to the galaxy, to the microest organism, to the largest of beings. These patterns are there, even in our ancient temples, in ancient Egypt, in cathedrals. So this is where the idea of sound and sacred patterns also came together, where there are some sacred shapes, when we vibrate to them, we do feel that release, we feel more harmonic, we feel touched by God. As a spiritual practitioner, as a sound healer, I don't heal people. I create that ambience with my instruments to give them the vibration which will make them heal. So my advice to people are very simple, in the way that we have to have faith, because you can see we are connected to that one consciousness. And our brain is like a pond. Whatever little thing goes in, it vibrates and it creates ripples. So you look into your own mind, and it's progress over perfection, fundamentals over fad. And when we remember that we are energy beings, we need to revise and rethink our lives differently. This spiritual journey is not just a one-life journey. When we can connect on things of a very high intellectual and a subconscious level, we are able to even transcend the boundaries of time and existence. Thank you.
Wow.